company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
From deep, MP. The rebound by Shepherd.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
McConnell passes to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Towns for three. Connects from downtown. Towns has gotten his third basket of the night.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Thomas Bryant out there with Toppin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Nesmith. And it's McConnell in at the one. That's the five to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Halliburton, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And last season, Tyrese Halliburton named an all-star starter, and he led the league in assist scores.
He sure did, B.A. He is the cornerstone piece for this exciting young team. His goal was to attract other stars. He did exactly that. Guys want to play with Tyrese Halliburton.
Now here's Toppin. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Boy, the ability of Thomas Bryant to play over the top of the defense, so impressive. Gets long and finishes with authority.
Here's Dadier. 8-point game. On the wing, MP. Inside. There's the three. And again, New York with the triple.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Toppin outside. The three is up. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Toppin's got his second bucket of the night.
The shooting fundamentals are real plus for Obi Toppin. He has consistent mechanics and a high release point.
Here's MP. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now here's McConnell. Still no points. Down low. Toppin inside. Robinson defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. McConnell against Payne. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 9. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. MP finds Payne. Back to MP. For 3. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist by MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to McConnell. Halliburton outside. Oh, Halliburton, deadly from deep.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Now MP. From about 19, and it's New York with another. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Toppin, and a slam dunk by Toppin.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's MP. He has 7. Three-pointer, Bridges. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Now Halliburton, 11 points in the game. Toppin outside, lets it go from deep. The Knicks with the rebound. They've been on a heater of late, 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now, and what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by New York on the other end. And he lobs it up top! And a slam dunk by Toppin.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Payne, pass to MP. Back to Payne. Now MP. Outside Payne. Pass to MP. 5 to shoot. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers trail by 12. Halliburton outside. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
What a night for Toppin. He's showing you the diverse arsenal he possesses on the offensive end of the floor.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Big group substitution here for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Payne. Knicks leading by 10. He's checked in for Indiana. MP's checked in for New York.
Give yourself a round of applause.
A minute 53 left in the first half. Off target from three-point range.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
MP, that one's good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Pass to Turner. 4-3. The Knicks pull it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's MP. The rebound by Nesmith.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Siakam, no good.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP outside from behind the arc. Oh, MP showing the big range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Up top, Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
MP getting it done for New York, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, folks. The total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the result.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
Love the passion he's bringing in every game. He's got a bottomless pit of energy.
Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly... Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Nesmith comes in for Mathurin. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. MP's checked in for New York. Here's Nesmith. The shot comes out. Achua with some nice D. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 9-point game on the court right now for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's MP. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Achua in at the 3. And here's Siakam. 15 points in the game. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Nembhard. Nembhard's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Brunson passes to MP. The 3. He buries it from 3. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Here's Siakam. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks leading by 12. Pass to MP. Back to Bridges. MP with it. Bridges left side. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Outside Achua. Off target with the 3. And for Indiana, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Toppin's shot is off. New York has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. MP, the pass to Towns. MP up top. Pass to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 6th assist of the night.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got 13.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
MP finds Brunson. Here's Achua. Out to the right wing. MP outside. Pass to Achua. Now Bridges. From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nice move. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-7 run. MP, the pass to Towns. Left side Achua. And here's Brunson from the arc. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks out in front, up by 16. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down there, let's get some stops.
Coach Carlisle imploring his guys to lock in defensively.
Defensive intensity is important. The offense will come, but you need the defense to bring effort.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Halliburton, Thomas Bryant out there with Toppin. Then there's T.J. McConnell, and it's Nesmith in at the 3. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Now here's Toppin to the paint. Here's Bryant, and then Bryant with the dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Pass to MP. And here's Payne outside. The Pacers pull it in. McConnell with it. Inside. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And New York has possession after the basket by Indiana on the other end. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Here comes your Pacers Breakers Dance Crew. They work hard every day for this, fans. Your Pacers Breakers Dance Crew.
Pass to MP. Here's Kolek. Clock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Pacers trail by 17. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Payne. MP with it. Back to Payne. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Payne. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. They get it again. Bryant. Basket counts.
Absolutely love the energy that Thomas Bryant brings nightly. He earns his rebounds.
Towns outside. Pass to MP. Here's Kolek. The 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Now here's Halliburton. Guarded closely. Now Bryant. McConnell outside. Here's the screen by Bryant. McConnell passes to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Well, just showing great agility in the pick and roll. Thomas Bryant just being decisive right now.
Towns outside. Back to Payne. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Karl-Anthony Towns.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Boy, the passing of Tyrese Halliburton. You've got to love to play with this guy.
New York leading by 18. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Kolek on the wing. MP pulls it. The Pacers pull it in. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. McConnell outside. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Here's Payne. MP outside. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by McConnell.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And no good. For New York, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Payne. Pass to MP. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. MP's got 26 points.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Pacers trail by 18. Now McConnell. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Halliburton outside, puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Count that bucket. And the Knicks lead by 19.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Here's Halliburton. Missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Now here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Greg.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
The Pacers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. That one's good for 2.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
New York leading by 20. Brunson passes to Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Here are your
Pacers making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Siakam with it. Now here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, the big man just plays within his strengths. Miles Turner doing work right now on the offensive end.
Brunson passes to MP. Back to Brunson. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Launches it. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby passes to Brunson. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
And here's New York now. They're on a 15-5 run. Bridges passes to MP. Towns, right side. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock from outside the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Halliburton. And here's Siakam, covered by Towns. Siakam, no good. And the Knicks shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Great D that time from Halliburton.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Siakam with the slam.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Brunson. Towns on a screen. Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Jacks up a 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And I'll tell you, Mathurin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
And here's MP from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And the technical free throw is good.
Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. Wright's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Siakam outside. Wright with the board. And here's Payne. Pass to MP.
2 minutes remaining.
This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Payne with it. Now here's MP. He's covered by Siakam. And there it is for him. MP's got 34.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
To the inside, all sorts of time. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Here's MP. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. The three is up. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
On the wing, Mathurin. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton misses.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Pass to MP. Robinson against Turner. Robinson passes to MP. Back to Robinson. And here's MP. And here's Payne outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now here's Halliburton. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Ooh, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that.
Seems
I
right,
like
yeah.
that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's
You guys
obviously
ready?
Jordan's
It's
Bulls.
Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but